Hello everyone, Brandon here with the PADI AWARE Foundation, and today I'm going to show you how to log your Global Shark Ray Census survey. The census can be found in your Conservation Action Portal, which can be accessed by downloading the PADI AWARE app or by visiting the online portal at padiaware.org and logging in with your PADI sign-on. Once you've logged into your profile, please select the Shark Ray Census icon on your dashboard to begin. This first pop-up you'll see will allow you to copy location data from a previously approved survey. Please note that if a survey has not gone through the QR process and been approved, it won't appear in this drop-down menu just yet. For this example, I'm going to select no, so I can enter in the site information from scratch. This first initial page will just have some general information. Please note that one survey is one activity. If there are any subsequent activities like dives, those would need to be submitted in a separate survey. Clicking Start will take me to the first true page of the survey where I can enter in information. This will be the survey team information where I can enter in my dive or team leader name and then the number of participants. The next page will have me enter in some general information about the survey, such as the dive site name, as well as if any sharks or rays were found. Please notice that if you select no sharks and rays, there will be fewer steps to complete to submit the survey, as the species identification and media upload steps will not be necessary. For this example, I am going to choose sharks and rays were found. Underneath that, you'll see a space where you can enter in dive center or organization name. You can also enter in the survey date, as well as the activity that you are doing. You'll notice a number of different activities that you can choose from, as well as other if none of these apply. For this example, I am going to choose scuba diving. After I click continue, it will take me to the survey site location page. Clicking this button will pull up the map for me to choose the survey site location. Once I've selected or dropped the pin, I can then manually enter in latitude and longitude numbers and then click update if I have those from a GPS device or other source. When I click continue with the new site, that will then allow me to use this sliding bar to designate the area in which the activity was conducted in. Pressing continue then takes me back to this page where I select the country that the dive was conducted in. Even though I did just choose from a map, not all dive sites will be in a place where the country information can be pulled from, so this step is necessary as a catch-all for situations like that. After I press continue, I'll be able to enter in survey information. This helps us know what time of day as well as depth that either the sharks and rays were seen or were not seen, and if an attractant was used. Please note that this is on military time, and to adjust, you can click and drag. Please note that if you try to select an end time earlier than the start time, it will show as red until it is adjusted. Also, for the survey depth range, since I was diving, I will choose 4 as my minimum depth and 10 as my maximum depth. If I was to try to choose something shallower, it will show as red as well. You can toggle between feet and meters using this toggle button up the top right. I'm going to select no attractant was used for this dive, and then when I press continue, it will take me to the next step. You'll notice at the top that this page is only for scuba divers, free divers, snorkelers, and mermaid divers. If you are kayaking or fishing, this information would not be appropriate. You can choose between Fahrenheit and Celsius here at the upper right. And when you select underwater visibility, you'll see that there are a number of options. Please choose the one that it most fits the conditions that you were in the water in. The ecosystem, you can choose one or more. We just ask that you choose the ones that are present in the area that you were diving. After you press continue, you'll be taken to this next page where you can choose the region. This will then populate a list of 12 to 15 of the most commonly seen sharks and rays in that region, here in the species seen page. If you believe that you saw a species that is not listed here, or if you don't know what species that you saw, you can click this button. This will allow you to designate if you saw a ray, a shark, or if it was unknown. And also, if you happen to know that species name, you can type it here, or you can also type in unknown. If you do recognize the species and see it on the list, you can then select the animal and choose select species. If you saw more than one, you can click add more species to be taken down to this page where you can select more species. If you choose the eye icon in each of these species designations, you'll be taken to a page where you can learn more about these specific animals and some statistics around them. On this page, you can choose how many of each that you saw that you will then tag in the media later. After you've designated the region as well as the species seen, you can upload photos and videos. Please note at this time, JPG, PNG, and MP4 are the allowed media formats. Clicking this button will pull up the option to select the media. You can choose more than one, and then you will then go to the Tag Your Species section here, and you can then tag the animals that you saw like you would in a social media post. You click the image, and then choose which animal, that shark or ray that you saw. You can tag multiple species in the same photo, just like I showed right here. If you uploaded multiple photos, you can also use this carousel here to cycle through them. I only uploaded one photo in this example, which is why you only see one. If there were multiple, you would see more. After you have designated everything, press continue to be taken to the last submission page. Up at the top here, you can tag this survey to an existing Adopt a Blue site, whether it be one that you set yourself or one that a dive center or other PADI member has set. We do highly encourage this, as this helps us develop a conservation picture over time. We do this with Dive Against Debris, as well as our other citizen science initiatives, and this helps quantify and make the data more applicable when we take this to other government agencies or regulatory bodies. If there's anything that you would like to let us know about the site or the animals that you see, please feel free to list that here. If the information that you've taken from the survey has been reported to another citizen science project, that is perfectly fine. Please just let us know here so that we can make sure we don't duplicate any data. Once you've clicked submit, you'll see the success notification at the bottom, and then you will also see the surveys appear under pending. Once it's been approved during the QR process, it will then show as approved. Any surveys that you started and then are coming to later, you will see under the drafts folder. You can also delete any pending drafts from this page as well. Thank you so much for your time and your interest in shark and ray conservation. We are very excited about where this will take us and the things that we will allow us to do to protect critically endangered shark and ray species globally. And we just want to thank you for your time, and on behalf of the PADI AWARE Foundation, thank you so much for all that you do.